Boom.
Hey,
anyway.
I watched a movie on Netflix last night, and I'll say right up front, I didn't finish it, but I was really enjoying it. A documentary called Mitt.
Oh, I saw
yeah, I heard
that.
about that.
About Mitt Romney.
I heard it's like really in depth and like you're with him the whole way is what I've heard.
It's really awesome.
Do I want to be? I don't know.
It starts in 2006, and the cameras have full access to his family and him before he even started running. And throughout the documentary,
Really? What?
throughout the documentary, they'll turn to the camera and they'll even admit, like, "Oh, it's you guys. Like, I'm so used to giving fake responses to all media outlets. I forget that you guys are our film crew." And they ask them things like, "Is it worth the running? You know, is it hard going through all this?" And they'll be like, "I'm so used to saying that it's so exciting, but man, it's awful." And it was really an eye-opening documentary about like
I'll watch that.
about really just like, you know, Mitt Romney, he's a rich person, he's filthy rich, he's a governor. So I'm not going to say he's a regular guy, but I think you get to see how, you know, you get to see a side of him that I never saw during the campaign. I thought he was like, you know, I thought he was what he was, and I see now he is, you know, running for president is a shitty thing to go through. I realize, like, being president is tough. Running for president is tough too. And they keep talking throughout the documentary that when you run for president, if you lose, you're a fuck up. Everybody just thinks of you as a loser for the rest of your life. And he knew that going in. He's like, I'm gonna run for president, but I know that, you know, people aren't gonna see me for who I am. I'm gonna get trashed. People are gonna think, you know, whatever they want to think about me. And it was just really fascinating to see this person kind of like wrestle with that of like, yeah, people are all saying I'm this one thing, I'm not, what do I do? You know, it was really fascinating. So check out Mitt. It's good. I recommend it.
That sounds interesting.
Check it out.
See that?
We elected the wrong guy.
I meant check that out.
At the end of it, is like, I probably still wouldn't have voted for him, but, you know, I'd hang out with him.
It's nice to see the personal side of anyone. Like, you don't
Yeah.
see, like, if they had that with Barack Obama, I want to see what you're really like. I see, like, the president who's giving the speech and is very, get back to work. I see that, but I want to see, like, who are you?
When there's a camera on someone, their answers are always going to be what, you know, especially in politics, the answers are going to be doctored for
you know what's funny, too, is there's parts where he talks about, like, you know, I want to make a speech where I say Washington is broken. The system is broken, and I want to change it. But he has, you know, political advisors that are like, don't say that. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Don't, just figure out something else to say in your speech, not that. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, you should have fucking said that, man.
Yeah.
You should have just spoken from your heart and stuck to your guns, because I probably would have appreciated it a lot more.
Eventually, someone might come along and just be fucking real, don't you think?
No,
But that's the thing. How do you get to that point without being a filthy rich person with political advisors?
Too much to lose by saying it.
Yeah.
Because that was what was really hard with, like, I mean, John Kerry had, like, I mean, it was not, I don't want to say handed to him, but like that was at a point where a lot of people didn't like George Bush, and he just kind of just kept saying, well, I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm gonna do my, you know, and it's like, and it was only after that he didn't win that he was talking about like all this bold stuff that he wanted to, and it's like, he should have said that.
Yeah.
You know, and that way you would have just punched through this whole thing, you know, rather than there being any question. And, but yeah, it's like to rock the boat, then you're Howard Dean, then you're going, woo! And you're out.
Why were they filming them the whole time? Like, who were they hired by?
Was that the original
camera crew?
Yeah.
This Mitt thing.
I don't know. It's just a documentary about his presidential
That's really
campaign.
weird. I wonder how they got access to that and get the real side of that.
They
story.
maybe have come to him and said, "Hey, we just wanted to make this
the
documentary."
footage starts in 2006.
That's
That's
pretty good foresight.
He might have planned on running this whole time and wanted to have a camera crew with him.
But in 2006, I mean, he ran 2012. That's 6 years.
He ran 2008.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he could have started as one thing and turned into another.
He ran that
Watch
was
the documentary.
He did run 2008, but John McCain beat him, and then he went back. That's right. Okay, got it.
So he's ran twice.
And then John McCain won.
Yeah, but he wasn't like the front runner, obviously, and so I'm sure it was a shorter thing.
Mitt Romney ran twice.
A lot of them do.
When there's a, you know, at the beginning you have all your candidates and then you pick just your one.
Yeah,
so in 2008 he wasn't chosen to be just the one, but he was part of the big pool.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Is the footage
like,
included?
If Hillary Clinton runs in 2016, she ran in 2008. You know.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Is the footage included of him doing Gangnam Style though? Like, is that in there?
I didn't see.
You haven't got to that part.
I didn't see the whole documentary. I admit it. So
That's
that could be the ending.
extra.
I may have spoiled the ending.
DVD extra.
He loses, but he just does Gangnam Style. See, I'm not a loser.
Yeah,
that's the final scene.
It was a good documentary. I recommend it. Check it out.
Okay.
They put up a ton of. Netflix mass produced a bunch of documentaries or something, didn't they? I haven't seen them, but suddenly all overnight Netflix exploded with Inside Chipotle. Inside really? McDonald's. Inside. It was
oh, you know what? I started watching those
too.
Where
did these come from?
Oh, yeah.
I watched Inside McDonald's. It made me so fucking hungry.
I started watching Inside Pixar, but I didn't finish that.
Huh. Inside McDonald's, they interview the CEO of McDonald's, and he talks about... It's so funny because he just has the most positive spin for all things McDonald's. And they're just like, so do you eat McDonald's? Is it healthy? He's like, oh, I eat McDonald's all the time. In fact, I lost 20 pounds in the last 3 months.
Oh, man.
And it's just all this stuff. And he sells McDonald's so fucking good. By the end of Inside McDonald's, you want McDonald's inside you.
Supersize Me got me eating McDonald's again, so I'll eat McDonald's anytime I guess.
They talk about at McDonald's, they have 140 items on their menu, give or take, around there, 140, but they make most of their money off of their Big Five, which is they sell Big Mac, Quarter Pounder, chicken nuggets, and 2 other items. They sell more of those than the rest. It's a huge percentage of their profits comes from these 5 menu items off a menu of 140 things. And another thing they said inside McDonald's is they will spend up to 4 years developing an item before they put it on their menu.
Wow.
And they said that the longest thing they ever spent developing was their smoothies. Their new smoothies that they just put out. And they're one thing in developing the smoothies was actually getting the berries to make them because it's made with real fruit. And if we would have unveiled the smoothies when we had first come up with it, I think they said something we would have had to literally buy every single blueberry in the United States. There just wasn't enough.
So they ramped up production.
They had to wait a year just to get the fruit in stock to make the smoothies.
Wow! Oh no shit!
Before they even put
I want
to
watch this now.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Hey, do they address the Mighty Wings at all? Because I really want to know the payoff to that story.
They talk about because this is in the development section of the documentary. They're what are some things you've tried that didn't work out? And they're like, pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza? Which I don't remember McDonald's ever having pizza.
No, I don't either. I've seen pictures of it though.
McDonald's pizza. They mentioned a couple of things, but yeah, it's interesting. McDonald's is pretty interesting, guys.
I really want to know the end result of in case anyone out there hasn't seen, there was a news story about McDonald's doesn't know what to do with Mighty Wings. They flopped so bad.
Why?
Bone-in chicken at McDonald's.
It's bone-in chicken, but above all that, the price. I got them one time, and it was $4 something for 3 wings.
Oh
it was
my God.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you're paying for the bone.
Yeah, really.
Well, you pay for the bone.
You can't eat.
But anyway, they were in the news story. They were these. So they had 110 million pounds of chicken or something, and that's what they ordered, and they have most of it still.
And it's going
They
bad.
still have 105. They haven't sold any of it.
Sell them the wings and things.
The news story was about, and the news story literally ended with the line, McDonald's is devising a plan on what to do with the 105 million pounds of chicken.
You know what they should do?
They don't know what to do.
You know what they should do? Cook it all up and give it to charity and do a tax write-off, and then also McDonald's fed a bunch of hungry people.
McDonald's looks good. That's what I think, but I don't know why they can't just do
Because
that.
you can't sell chicken. I don't want to eat chicken that old. I already know it's been sitting in deep freeze for 6 months.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think
That's everything at McDonald's.
I think the average.
I know. That's why I don't eat
The
McDonald's.
average burger you eat, the cow's been dead for a year. I think.
Really?
Is what it is. Yeah.
Well, if you eat at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow
which
food.
I
That's
do.
what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, but the Mighty Wings thing
loser.
was great.
Inside McDonald's.
Inside.
I'm gonna check it out. And so there's also inside Chipotle.
Yeah, which who gives a fuck?
Me.
You're a big Chipotle.
What's going to be the story?
You
though?
like rice in your burritos?
I want to know what happened.
45 minutes of how much rice can you fit in a burrito?
The thing is,
The
though,
answer is too much.
I like how you're criticizing me for wanting to watch a documentary.
Yes.
You're fucking stupid.
No.
You're fucking stupid.
You're fucking stupid because you like rice in your burrito.
Just because
He does have a point.
Just because
He has a point.
you don't like the food doesn't mean it's not gonna be an interesting thing to
Wait,
watch.
What's wrong with rice in a burrito?
Get out of here.
No, I'm with you.
Do you put beans in a burrito?
I eat a,
next
I
week,
eat
Rocco
rice
and Derek
burrito all the
host the
time.
Mega64 Podcast.
BRC is good.
That's it. Cut.
Why not take the meat out of your hamburger, put more lettuce in?
Exactly.
What's wrong with that? That analogy illuminates how dumb your statement was.
Rocco's done that before at In-N-Out.
Rocco gets only lettuce.
Yeah,
at
only
In-N-Out.
lettuce.
He gets a meatless hamburger.
Meatless.
What the hell are you going to do with a burger with no meat? I said mustard.
Just smash right on.
I was gonna say though, in all honesty though, with the documentary, I could see McDonald's has a history, and I could see there's got to be some juicy documentary in there. What would a Chipotle documentary?
There was coli.
Oh yeah,
Chipotle.
They've been around for almost a decade,
and now it's exploded. I'm curious to see what
that
happened.
They're owned by McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's
bought them.
They're not working for McDonald's. They're not working for McDonald's. They're not working for McDonald's. Anyway,
sorry.
Hey,
we're Nickelback fans. Okay.
I gotta take off.
Music people, we are.
All right.
Goodbye.
Good podcast.
Right now?
Left
You want to take a call?
I would assume well.
You know, they stopped.
writing
They
it.
stopped serving chicken fries at Burger King. I missed out.
I haven't been to Burger. We were talking about this the other day. I haven't been to Burger King in years.
I don't like Burger King. Carl's Jr.
Was it you who said Burger King sucks because you never see a fast food place shut down?
Yeah.
But you see Burger King shut down.
Yeah,
true.
there's a Burger King that
It's
shut
true.
down, yeah.
That just happened. There's one, and now it's in El Pollo Loco.
That really is true. You don't see fast food close.
Except for Burger King.
Burger King closes. And, I talked about that. There was somebody's Facebook or something. I was talking to someone about it. And there was like somebody responding, well, Rocco, it's all about demographics. You see, the demographic in your city of San Diego is not the same as, in a busier urban area where da-da-da-da-da. And it was just like, it tastes like shit. I don't think...
I like how somebody...
Is there a big argument here?
Somebody who doesn't live in San Diego is talking about the food preferences of people who live here.
Yeah, it was just like...
Well, it's the internet. Okay. It's a lot of bullshit.
The demographic doesn't like Burger King. That totally disputes the fact we were saying that nobody goes to Burger King.
Right.
So that was my response. I said, so it doesn't taste like butts. And they didn't know what to say.
Well, no, it's just a certain demographic of people don't like the taste of butts.
There's a demographic that likes butts.
I am in that demographic.
I went to Burger King once and I ate a burger and actual poop came out of it.
Ew.
Just another comedy story.
Oh!
But that's the thing is that I bought it.
Do you write for the comedy websites?
Do you write for them?
I write for realnews.com. Yeah.
That's how you know it's fake. It's called real.